Ladies and gentlemen of the diplomatic community, notably the African Union, the European Union, financial institutions, and the United Nations. I take the liberty of addressing you directly in English because the situation is dire in my country and times are complicated for my people. The political regime that runs my country is corrupt. It is a regime that is under pressure. It is controlled externally by foreigners. Members of the Wagner group have assumed the command of the political and security of the country. They have infiltrated all of the state apparatus. Highly political decisions are no longer sovereign, be it at the government level or at the parliament level, because they are guided by special interests. The Wagner Group runs the country. Young people from the defense and security forces have been trained militarily to assassinate, torture, and kidnap. The civil wing of these young people have for mission to intimidate civil opposition sanctioned by the governing authorities. They are referred to as sharks. In the streets of Bangui, fear has won hearts and mouths are closing in the face of all these moral, psychological, and even physical sufferings. Family members of the opposition are subjected to considerable moral torture. Mr. Touadéra has failed to reconcile Central Africans with peace, with hope, and with the will to move forward towards development. The only protection against these qualities remains justice, but justice is instrumentalized. Judges are unable to say the law for fear of reprisals. Such is the case of Minister Hassan Bouba. Despite his frequent arrests, he was forcibly released from jail by Mr. Touadéra and reappointed to his previous post within the government. Despite the very complicated financial situation in the country, the governing authorities decided to impose cryptocurrency as the official currency of the country. However, it turns out that cryptocurrency is introduced to facilitate redistribution or repatriation of funds to other financial circuits beyond the government's control. A real mafia has settled in the country. In this case, there is no possibility of maintaining the circulation of funds in the national economic circuit. Poverty will worsen in the country. Help us get rid of all these institutionalized mafia. This speech is an alert I issue. Take your responsibilities. Above all, get to know me without bias, without prejudice, because the government will certainly alert you of my belonging to the former Seleka coalition to weaken my message. Don't confuse the message and me. Also, I inform you that I am in litigation with Global Witness, who told lies in my name in a false report. FIDH also reported a lie by error of judgment. Beware, don't judge me on lies. Soon in court, Global Witness will have to call its witnesses for confrontation. I know that It was a people who gravitate around Central African citizens who were not happy with me. We will explain ourselves in front of judges. I told you about global witness and FIDH so that my message is not blurred or weakened. I am not a criminal. They will surrender to justice. Of that, I'm sure. I'm very sure. But please, this is not about me, but about a country that is totally held hostage by negative forces. Hurry. Misery does no wait. It is the government that promotes this misery. I thank you very much. God bless.